All right, all right, all right. Enough talking about the game. I'm sure we will at some point again, but Michigan got back-to-back good news, a double dose, if you will, of good news on the recruiting front, and it continues to baffle me how football games, wins and losses, looking, quite frankly, as outmatched and outcoached as we did against Ohio, don't seem to affect recruiting. Like, it is amazing to me year after year how recruiting can come in. There can be good classes. Like, all these things are going well. It is shocking to me. It truly is. And how we can continue to get good stuff. So let's get into two guys. One is a flip recruit that will be here for this class. He will be on campus for the upcoming year. And then we got another recruit, a Michigan recruit, a top 150 recruit. Both of these guys actually might be top 150, but I know one is for sure. We're going to look into these guys. We're going to see who they are. We're going to see who's going to be wearing that winged helmet, both local and from afar. So for the first one, I want to talk about this man right here, and it is Jamarian Vincent. He is a flip. They flip a 4-star corner, Jamarian Vincent from Baylor. All right, this guy is out of Waco, Texas. This is impressive. He flipped his commitment from the college that is in his backyard to Michigan. All right, he's been pledged to the Bears since January. All right, at the time, he had offers from Texas, TCU, Minnesota, Texas Tech. All right, big offers across the board. He is the nation's number 161 recruit and number 24 cornerback prospect, and is fresh off another visit to Michigan over the weekend. All right, they made another strong impression, and he's now set to head to Ann Arbor next year with the official sign day coming in like 3 days. All right, and he's going to sign. And that's the thing that's amazing to me. It was a great experience. What stood out for me is how the defense bounced back after the first drive. All right. He also highlighted all the connections that they have on and off the field. He added the culture caught his eye. He got a lot of different ways on being a better person on and off the field. Okay. So, again, this is someone who is saying, I want the Michigan experience on and off the field. There is a culture that is special at Michigan. And if you if you wind back the clock, COVID season, the team is terrible, right? And then all of a sudden you hear guys like Blake Corum, you hear other guys on the team, and they're saying, what's the difference with this team when we went back to back to back college football playoff when it was only 4 teams? Back to back to back Big Ten championships. Back to back to back victories over Ohio. And what they always said was this team is more together than we ever were. It hasn't always been that way. And I think that is one of the things that Sharon Moore has kept together. This is a team that is coached in a way that there are really good things. All right, there are really, really good things in the culture of the program. Now, Sharon Moore's question is, can those start leading to wins on the field instead of just recruiting wins off the field? So this is a big get. When you look at our our class overall, this is on the Rivals website, right? So he will come in, Carter Meadows is 1, Savion Hyder is 2, 3 is Walker, 4 is Titan Davis, 5 is Travis Johnson, Malachi Lee is 6. This is the 7th best player in our class. All right? He, by composite, is the number 161 player in the country, as we said before, number 24 at his position and number 22 at his state. That state number's elevated because he's from Texas. I love when we can go to the South and recruit players. Texas, the deep South, whether it's Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, and even when we go to California. But I love getting guys from the South. I love it. I love taking talent out of SEC country, and I love bringing it north. It is a difference maker for us. Now, that is one that will be a more immediate impact. Really, really excited to see him coming in and what he can do. All right. The next one, we got another guy, all right? And this one is 2027, so the following year, 4-star edge Recarder Kitchen commits to Michigan. This guy is out of Muskegon, all right? He's out of Muskegon, and he is a solid player. And you got to take it from me. I live on the west side. I actually live 20 minutes from Muskegon High School, right? And so when I see this guy coming to Michigan, you know that that's a powerhouse program in the state of Michigan. They're going to the Dome. They're going to Ford Field almost every single year. And even after Tony Anise went to Ferris and did a great job with that program, they're still producing high-quality talent. This guy's 6'5". He's 240 pounds. He's opting to stay closer to home. He's going to Michigan. This is one of those where you would imagine he would really consider staying with his Michigan, because if he's gonna commit a year ahead of time, that means that he's saying, I love this team. I've loved them growing up. All right. He said, we went to a lot of colleges. All right. And I'll show you this. This is a quote from him. We went to a lot of colleges, and when we got there, Michigan, it was different. He said in September, everybody was huge. They were really hitting out there, really putting in work. It was just different. All right, so that kind of changes the look of our class. But before we change the look of our class, I just want to give you a little quick update on who this dude is. All right, again, let's look at some rankings. All right, number 126 nationally. He's the 19th ranked edge nationally. He's number 2 in the state of Michigan. And he is a consensus 4-star recruit no matter what you're looking at. Rivals, 247, ESPN, the comparison is all there, and they all have him rated very, very high. All right, so he is a consensus top 150 or so commit. This guy is really, really solid. And what I like is you start to round out your 2027 class. And by round out, I mean the early form of it. Here's our 2027 class. He immediately comes in, and he's the second best player we have in this class. So what's the most important position in the offense? It's quarterback. We got Peter Bork that's coming in, all right, out of Massachusetts. He is now the number 90 player nationally, the number 8 quarterback, the best player out of his state. And then we go and we get a high-end in-state talent at edge. What many people would say is the most important position on the defense to cause disruption. All right? Yes, now we do fill it out a little bit. All right? We fill it out a little bit with some lower recruits here. But again, Louis Esposito, that's defensive line coach's son. He's right out of Saline High School because, the defensive line coach lives there because he's at Michigan. All right? So you get a little bit about this. And then you get another guy that you're looking at, and you're just like, all right, an interior offensive lineman that has some development to go, but he's out of Texas. I love it. So I love what Michigan's doing. I am continually amazed at how the recruiting trail doesn't change. It doesn't change based on wins and losses. It does eventually, but you can still recruit at a high level even when you're not winning the biggest of games because you're still creating pro prospects and you're still doing well. So there you go. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Hit those comments up. I learned so much from you guys too. Thank you for doing that. We'll see you in the next one.